The AI boom is in full flow, but what if I told you one of the biggest AI winners might not be Nvidia, Microsoft, or Palantir, but a company that is already sitting inside thousands of the world's biggest businesses, controlling workflows, IT, and security for 85% of Fortune 500 companies? This company is ServiceNow, and they have just announced some huge news. Before we get into it, if you appreciate these videos, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 500 likes and comments, so please help the channel out. Help me hit that goal. Now let's get straight into it. First of all, what is ServiceNow and what do they do? Now is a cloud computing company that builds enterprise software to manage digital workflows and automate business processes. It's designed to replace manual work and legacy systems with cloud-based, service-oriented applications that support IT operations and all other enterprise functions. Think of every large company as a massive machine with hundreds of moving parts. IT teams, HR departments, customer service reps, finance teams, and other departments. The problem, they're all using different systems that don't talk to each other. Employees waste hours chasing approvals, logging tickets, or waiting on emails. That's where ServiceNow comes into it. ServiceNow is the AI-powered workflow automation platform. In plain English, it connects all these disconnected systems and automates the repetitive processes that slow businesses down. For example, an IT system goes down. ServiceNow routes the ticket, escalates it, and tracks the fix automatically. Their core product is called Now Platform, and it covers three main areas: IT service management, HR service delivery, and customer service operations. Basically, any department that handles requests, approvals, or cases, ServiceNow has a product for it. And their customers, these aren't small businesses. We're talking about roughly 85% of the Fortune 500. Banks, hospitals, governments, manufacturers. If it's a large enterprise, there's a good chance ServiceNow is running behind the scenes. Companies choose them for one reason above all else, and that's efficiency. Fewer manual processes means lower costs, faster response times, and less room for human error. So that's the business. They have strong products, massive global customers, and a massive market. ServiceNow has just had some big news because they announced an expanded partnership between ServiceNow and Wipro to implement and scale the impact of agentic AI workflows across core enterprise functions such as IT, HR, procurement, and cybersecurity. Under this partnership, Wipro will integrate Wipro Intelligence with the ServiceNow AI platform, enabling organizations to streamline execution of work across enterprise systems. ServiceNow's Amit Zaveri stated that AI isn't new to enterprises, but connected, governed, and outcome-driven AI is. And that's what this partnership makes real. When agentic AI runs inside secure workflows, ideas start delivering real results and the agentic enterprise becomes possible. Now, agentic AI is the future. This was highlighted by Jensen Huang at CES 2025 and more recently by the CEOs of Google, OpenAI, and Microsoft, with Satya Nadella stating that he believes that agentic AI can completely reshape traditional software as a service business applications. So this deal with Wipro is huge for ServiceNow because investors have spent much of 2026 moving away from companies whose products could be disrupted by AI agents. But ServiceNow is trying to show that it can be the system for controlling and routing those agents inside large companies. This is not just another tool. ServiceNow is integrated into over 8,000 customers globally and 85% of the Fortune 500. They have good year-over-year growth of about 20 to 25%, but this is just beginning. This chart shows the annual growth of initial annual contract value of customers since 2011, growth of 228%. They are expanding the number of customers with average contract value greater than $5 million, while the average annual contract value of these customers has also increased from $13 million up to almost $15 million. And as a result, their net income and diluted EPS have greatly improved in the past 2 years. But Q1 2026 has been the best quarter, with their net income over 1 billion and an EPS of 97 cents. But this is just the beginning. Looking at the earnings press release from April, ServiceNow reported their first quarter 2026 financial results, where they beat high end of guidance across all top line growth and profitability metrics, as well as raising full year subscription revenue guidance. And just look at all these metrics. Almost everything here is up 22% year over year, with Now Assist customers spending over $1 million in annual contract value that grew over 130% year over year. CEO Bill McDermott stated the first quarter performance beat the high end of our guidance once again. Since our founding, we've built our platform around the work customers need to accomplish. Today, they rely on ServiceNow to be their AI control tower for business reinvention. As new technologies create both opportunity and risk, our 2 decades of engineering combined with deep business context enable us to orchestrate and secure agentic enterprise. With this foundation, our AI growth is far exceeding even our own expectations, reinforcing our position as one of the fastest growing enterprise software companies ever. That was back in April, but earlier this month, ServiceNow told Wall Street it's going to double again to $30 billion in annual revenue. This is one of the reasons why ServiceNow stock is attracting so much institutional buying recently, and why the stock has rallied so hard recently too. But there's also so much upside potential over the next few months. There has been a massive increase in institutional ownership of Now stock in 2026. Just look at this. Institutional ownership has increased 10% very recently, but since the beginning of 2026, it has increased fivefold. And that makes complete sense when you look at the stock over the last 5 years. ServiceNow dropped to a near 5-year low in April, hitting just $81, the lowest price the stock has been since the bear market of 2022. However, since hitting that low price, the stock has gained nearly 50% in the past 6 weeks. Now, if you follow this channel, you will have seen that I called this stock out near that 5-year low back in April when the stock was trading at just $90. So if you appreciate these videos, then please help the channel out by hitting the thumbs up. It helps the channel grow and helps keep all my videos free. Looking at MarketBeat, we can see the consensus price target for ServiceNow stock is $141. This is according to 43 Wall Street analysts. The lowest price target is only $85, while the highest price target is $236. That price target was set by Bernstein analyst Peter Weed earlier this month when the stock was just $89. But the most recent targets set this week are ranging between $130 and $160. With analysts noting today that Now stock will likely see a boost after Snowflake's earnings because of the connections between ServiceNow and Snowflake. This has triggered a wave of increased analyst price targets for Snow stock and push the shares higher. With strong momentum for Snow stock, it makes sense that investors would also take note of ServiceNow due to the company's connections. But guys, what do you think? Is Now stock at $123 a good buy? If you enjoyed this video, then help me hit my goal of 500 likes and let me know your thoughts in the comments. For some other huge opportunities, check out these videos appearing on screen right now.